Collectively, as a group of national parks, we have identified £200 million worth of nature restoration that needs to take place across the national parks for a variety of reasons, obviously biodiversity improvement, but also in recognition of the role that national parks can play in tackling climate change. That was sort of the driver behind undertaking this work, really to explore what kind of private mechanisms there are for landowners and managers to gain an income. At the moment, it's completely reliant on public sources of funding. And as a national park, wanted to get one step ahead and help our local stakeholders who own land in the park to understand a bit more about what these mechanisms are and support them through that with Palladium.
We quickly formed a team, quickly saw that there was a shared interest, but we both had our particular things to bring. They had their commercial experience, we had the local knowledge, and the two have to go hand in hand.
There are so many influencing factors that are actually pushing people to diversify and change their land management. And this project, I think, has been quite successful in its early stages in showing that managing land for nature can also be an option for income for these communities. And that's the kind of systemic change which is going to allow the UK to move into a more optimised space for future use, to protect ourselves against climate change and global pressures.
In the wider world, the whole biodiversity net gain, carbon credits, it's all starting to happen, but I didn't really know quite how it works and what it was all about. And I feel a lot more knowledgeable now, having gone through the process. And I do actually understand how it works as well, which I didn't at the start of the process.
I think what we've looked at through the NEIRF project is sort of doing a certain percentage of the estate so that we can try and keep, let's call it traditional agriculture, where it's best suited, and then use these strategies on bits of the estate which are actually more suited. It's the first time that we've ever embarked on an exercise like this. So it's thrown up quite a number of different opportunities. It's certainly created a blueprint that we can work from.
From planning, potentially talking about nature restoration with 3 land managers, to engaging with a wider community of people talking real figures and real restoration plans. It's exciting.
It's been a real learning curve and a lot of takeaways for us to understand actually what these new mechanisms are, an insight into what our landowners think about these new mechanisms, brainstorm with them how we might be of help, and also the process itself has been really valuable, and the partnership we've had with Palladium has been really beneficial.
Really helpful, very well organised. National Park did a great job of coordinating things, and great to work with Palladium and hear about the work that they do, and great to work with other landowners locally as well, and to build those connections and think about how there's opportunities to deliver stuff at a landscape scale in the New Forest.